Hello, Virgo. Welcome to a timeless wave of love reading for you, where we discuss the topic of love, however, the conversation would like to embark itself via one of the sister energies that I read for, which on this channel belongs to the energies of Bastet. Bear in mind that you being here is in true form, however, you're affiliated to the being, the sign, or associated to the sign of Virgo. However, keep in mind that you have tapped into a collective reading that I, 7th, am holding at this time. This is not a personal one-to-one connection that you and I made time for. So pay that in mind with the rest of the reading, that it's important for you to utilize your discernment, to take all the bits and pieces that are up to your liking, and leave anything that was not with me behind. I was going to say something else, but leave it behind, all right? Bear in mind that to get to her sister energies of Sekhmet, the details can be found via the description box below. Know that there's various other forms of links to how to travel between the content that I have spread out between the two channels, as well as gaining access in some shape or form to my website, where you can find out more information as to who I am, 7th, as well as booking any services that I have made available for you at this time. Again, I'm 7th, aka Master 7th, that reads these energies for you. I am a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights. Please know that feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific within a reading. However, feminine energies have both feminine and masculine. Masculinity also has both feminine and masculine energies to itself. All right, wave of love for Virgo. All right, some of y'all been like watching, learning, listening, leaning in, leaning back, anticipating, ducking. Three Doors Down song comes into mind. Anyway, so the song is Duck and Run. All right, so listen. There's not much to listen to besides everything. All right. You are highly, highly invested in being an investigator of your own universe. And I am all here for it. All right. We have alpha feminine, alpha masculine here. All right. This feminine energy is the ruler of the emperor energy. Okay, it is where I would say I love this because I'm the controversial reader to maybe tell you, no, I'm maybe the controversial reader to tell you, not maybe, I tell you that I, as a reader, and anywhere else you may get a lick of my energy in some way or shape or form, I believe creator energy is feminine, okay? Whether you think that into your mind of symbolism to be a gendered body female or non or the latter is absolutely irrelevant to me. I, however, do stress that feminine is both masculine and feminine, and masculine is both feminine and masculine. So the riddle, rhymes, hues, clues, and suggestions and contradictions and all the jazz is written in there. Am I interested to make sense of it all? Nope. I've made sense to my own bullshit of all that could be, and here to retell some of that story with the bits and pieces that I've uncovered. It's the best way I could do it. And I say that with good gracious to help you understand, Virgo, that you are also just uncovering. And a lot of work has to sometimes be done, which, oh man, it is tailored to our own taste buds or not these life cycles, right? Whatever that pertains. People, places, things, smells, everything. You take it all in, you're like, oh, I reek the bullshit. But for some reason, I also don't have the fucking patience to say anything about it. And I'm not quiet and innocent. But I'm sure as hell innocent before fucking being proven guilty. So, you are... You are seen to the eyes of the universe as someone who not only does the most effort in understanding your intuition, but also the pragmatic steps to continue hearing the siren of your intuition is what's commendable. So, whoa, all right. Everybody just relax, all right? This is not a personal one-to-one, all right? Listen, I'm not, whoa. Yeah, you each have their own stories to tell. Yeah, your own riddles and clues that you want to bring to the table, that you want to explain, makes you as emotional as you are, as intellectual as you are, and then together, woo, a delicious trigger for thyself and others of emotional intelligence. And the eyes that can see are here for that. They enjoy more a thinking mind than someone who's locked into their emotions. As long as you're locked into your emotions and still thinking, boy, Virgo, your isolation has done a lot. Your isolation of what other people think is your isolated moments has been the most regenerative process that you could have ever continued to choose for yourself. And if you're someone that was very immersed in knowing the trials and tribulations of what 2020 offered in lockdown, where everybody was told to go home, go into isolation, I bet for some of y'all, ether was very fucking loud. And very, very loud in giving you the consequences. Giving you the consequences of some of the choices you either have to make or sacrifice in making. And you're still trying to recover from those decisions. Whatever they may be. I'm not going to call nobody out on that bullshit. All right, so. Okay. There's no need to call you out on it. Your feelings, your own awareness of such knows what to call yourself out on. But know that no matter what it is, no matter if it's guilt, regret, mistake, consequential, it was something that you wanted to participate in. Well, we'll start and leave it right there. Oh, Lord. Oh, the tiredness of folks is wild. All right, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is giving me the energy of deep sadness. Knowing that some of the things that you were thinking about when you were a child, in your childhood times, in your childhood innocence, whatever triggers some flashbacks to arise from there. You had huge imaginations, huge desire to heal and be part of not only a family structure, but a provider to the difficult parts of life. Yeah, King of Wands. The King of Wands, however, learned how a lot of the toxic masculinity in the air also, how can I say this? Also tainted the feminine alpha energy in the air. And if the offsprings of alpha masculine and alpha female don't know how to identify the feminine and masculine energies of quantifiable masses within themselves, it leaves them injured. It leaves them hunger with trying to fact check a certain desire brewing within them. And that's how a lot of us are then found in certain situations where a moment is teetering with fault lines, possible betrayal, lies, and uncomfortable situations. And that's uncomfortable for Virgo in the deepest, and anyone really, to feel such abuse and neglect and go into a sense of survival in order to protect themselves from leeches and the people who are predators. Okay, because they prioritize themselves in looking out for your own fault lines and make sure to keep you aware of that. And the more you're aware of the fault lines, the more you have a chance of being remorseful about what it is that you are and who you are. But these are all external voice boxes. If you were to learn and tap into the energies that make you emotional, the energies that make you intellectual, and then process the energies that we said in the very, very beginning as to the Pandora boxes to how human you are, you'll understand that is the reason why you get to be feeling illuminated in the isolation that is so-called your pain, the corner of where people are putting you. And you're no longer allowed to remain in the corner, Virgo. I'm hearing you are meant to swim. And if you're drowning, to be saved. Look at that, yeah. You're meant to swim, and if you're drowning, you know, a little uncomfortable, someone comes in rushing. Oh, okay, this is the card. Yep, Ten of Pentacles. You don't believe it, and that's okay, because you're not meant to believe the narrative of why, all the reasons as to why. Just focus on you is the most delicious part, in not having to overwhelm yourself with all the shitty shit that people are capable to either throw at you or criticize or intellectualize that have your name on it. Like, it's their processing engine, it's not yours. Okay? They eat and they shit, and when they do, it doesn't affect you. Besides, when they consume energies of you in part of that digestion. Whoa. Yep, Seven of Wands. You're remaining in a state of warrior dance. All right, this is a complete story, but this story is not yet over. It's not yet finished. With the Emperor and the Justice card in the very beginning of the reading, this is just the beginning of the ride, and people are still buying their tickets. That's amazing. All right, with that being said, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.